we're gonna take a look at a rapier build in Minecraft Dungeons. So further ado, let's begin. So for this entire build, I'll be using the freezing foil, which is the unique variant of the rapier, which will be a lot more better to use. You could even use the bee stinger, but I would recommend to take the freezing foil. So for the enchantments of the freezing foil, we are gonna use the reduced health potion cooldown or anything like sharpness or committed, which could actually make this weapon a bit more powerful than it actually is. That's something I would recommend you to most. Echo enchantment could be a good one to use too if you ask me, but these enchantments also work. As for the other three, radiance, critical hit and gravity are going to be the enchantments. Now as for the armor, you're going to use the splendid robe, as it has plus 50% artifact damage and stuff. So as for the the enchantments, cooldown would be great as a gilded enchantment, I would say, and you could go for potion bearer, chilling and final shout enchantments, just by the fact the artifacts are the main thing in this entire build. So as for the bow, you can use the bone bow with burst bowstring enchantment, then fuse shot and critical hit. As for the gilded enchantment, you could rather go for anything which could be better just by the fact ricochet. For the artifacts, the blast fungus, power shaker and the flight feather would be the best ones to go for, just by the fact you could do so much damage if you use it like this. Just by the fact you could roll on to anything and then use all of these things, which will make you so much deadlier and melting the health of the mobs which are being faced by you. I'm gonna even show you the gameplay of it so you can believe it. It's one of the best builds I've created. So if you take a look at this level, the mushroom cows are pretty much powerful, to be honest, and just with the use of this build, it's so much better just by the fact you could take out clumps of mobs like it was nothing for you, as you're just rampaging your way out of these all of the more. So if you just use it like the flight feather as for the first, then you roll, which would be attacking the mobs, and then use the blast fungus and then activate the power shaker, which would be the perfect order to use this. You could even change it a bit, depends how you want to play, but that's just something I would say you should do. We should make this a lot more better if you take a look at it. Just by the fact rapier is not that much like one of the best weapons to use, but with this build it just becomes a killing machine, just by the fact you could just get rid of the mobs which are annoying like it is nothing. You could possibly use this mostly everywhere except these types of tanky boss fights like the mushroom monstrosity, redstone monstrosity, then the redstone golems and stuff, bosses. Those are some of the places where I won't recommend you to use this build, just by the fact you won't be dealing as much damage as possible and they would be getting a lot of hits on you too. So which is something I would just say you should actually keep in mind, and if you could just do that, you're just gonna make this so much more easier and peaceful for you to just get rid of the wages when you use this build. But if you use it in the right way, it's just the best thing to use, just by the fact even the pillager guards, I would say, are being taken out very much easily with this thing. So it's basically used everywhere. Just don't use it in the boss fights like these ones and you should be alright. And if you just use this build right, I mean, I just said it, it's best thing. So if you found this video helpful, make sure that subscribe button and make sure to subscribe with notifications on, so when I post a new video you can get notified with it. And make sure you comment down below what build would you like to watch next on my channel, as I would be creating. It could be anything, you just need to give me the theme. So make sure you comment down below, and if you made it till here, make sure you check this one out too, because if you made it till here, I know you will enjoy that one too. So make sure you check that one out, and I'll meet you in the next one. Until there, goodbye.